Alright, here we are guys, back for another guide here, hole number 5. Now I'm going to go Kingmaker. I'll probably go Apocalypse and Sniper. Something you can do is you can go with Cat or Big Dog if you'd like a little bit more range, but you might forfeit some accuracy. But it could be beneficial for this hole, to be honest with you. However, I'm going to probably just go into Overpower with a Sniper. I trust it will have a little bit more control. So that's one of the reasons that I typically do that. Is, I can try to just have a little bit better accuracy as opposed to, until that cat gets to a 7. If you're playing with a cat 7, I mean, there's no question, use the cat 7 and just try to, use your ball guide to your advantage. However, those earlier cats, the accuracy is very, very low. It's only like 60, 1.8 per ring. So, you'll kind of deviate off of perfect ball by twice as much, or very, very close to twice as much. So with that in mind, that's one of the reasons that I kind of do what I do and usually avoid that. So here, what we're going to see is 2.0, 9-ish rings. And I'm just going to, I should be able to essentially max this out. Just try to avoid that bunker. So there's 5 rings. I'm going to go just a little bit of an overplay, right around 9 here, because I am going to go to full overpower. And what that'll allow me to do is just kind of get it down here as far as possible. Especially if you can try to favor that left-hand side. That's going to be more advantageous for you, just to keep it as short for a second, because you can see here my opponent's going to have a shorter second shot than me. But I'm fully prepared to just kind of hit it up there as hard as possible and just try to take my eagle by leaving it somewhere on the left hand of the green or left fringe or something. I don't feel comfortable getting too aggressive on that rough line, which is what it's going to take for you to, potentially hole out. You'd have to, potentially risk going into the rough and not getting your eagle. And in my opinion, it's not worth the reward to play this like that and that risky. And here you can see one that actually comes in a little bit too fast and goes in the long bunker. But here you can see kind of what we're looking at. And as I mentioned, I'm just going to kind of safely play it out here. I'm assuming that it's going to kind of land here, even at no power. So, that's more or less, I'm kind of looking 12 rings up, and you can see that I'm also probably going to need some curl. So that's more or less what I'm looking at. As I mentioned, I'm not going to get too aggressive with my curl because I'm more than happy to keep this in play. Here you can see I got it on the fairway, making sure that I can hopefully solidify my eagle is going to be my primary concern. Because here you can see, back in this bunker, this is going to require perfect ball for it to go in, especially with a Spitfire 2. You might be able to maybe sneak in a Malibu and hold a great ball in, but it might not be worth the risk to do it that way. So let's take a look here. Here you can see my opponent did make. So since they did miss this, I'm going to try to just pick up a easy chest here, and I'm going to try to make mine. Plus, I'd like to show you guys kind of the way to expect this to play. So what I usually do, first I'll find max. There's about half club. And here's right about quarter. So I might be just a little bit inside quarter. which I'll usually play right at 4 per ring. So somewhere in the neighborhood of a 3-ring play here. You can see what it looks like with the ball guide. Great ball. Looks like we're still going to be okay here. Straight into the cup. And sure enough, there you have it. You know, easy, relatively easy eagle. That's what I recommend for you guys. Just try to keep it safe. Make sure you get your eagle. Try to take chances on other holes. Like, for example, you know, hole 6 coming up, hole 1. Like, these are the holes that you want to be kind of taking your chances on. And, of course, all the par 3s. So, you know, just kind of get those par 5 eagles. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on the next one.